Let's talk about the three biggest mistakes I see potential home buyers make during the home buying process. Hey everybody, welcome back. Aaron Dehart here. If you're new to this channel, please do us a favor, give us a like and a subscribe so we can keep great videos coming out, make the YouTube algorithm happy, and let more people see this vital information when they're looking to buy a house. All right, so let's get right to it. Let's talk about the three biggest mistakes today that I see potential home buyers make when they're looking to buy a home. Number one, they're not starting the process early enough. I can't tell you how many times I'll talk to someone and they're like, oh, we're like 4 months, 5 months, 6 months away. That's exactly when you want to start. And here's the reason why. If you're getting a home loan, which about 99.9% of us have to do when we're buying a home, we want to have time to work through any potential issues that are going to be possibly occurring during that phase. The more time we have to work through those issues, the better. So let's look at a few examples of that. Let's say there might be some hiccups on your credit report, or we might need to get your score up 60, 50, 40, 80 points, whatever it is. The more time we have to work on those issues with your credit, the better. Here's why. You see, whenever we're dealing with the credit bureaus or certain different accounts that we might have to be working with, we're dealing with third parties. We don't have control over their timeline. And too often than not, what I see happens is I'll talk with someone 3-4 months later. They're like, okay, Aaron, we're ready to apply. And we get their application and we've got some things we need to work on, and they might take 30, 60, 90, heck, maybe even 120 days. I'll give you a perfect example. So if we need to raise someone's credit score 40, 50 points, it could be as simple as we need to pay some credit card balances. They might have some credit cards maxed out. Anytime you start going above 50% of what your limit is on that credit card, it's actually going to hurt your score. And certain loan programs have certain minimum credit score requirements. The more time we have to work through that, the better. Let's look at another example. Income. So if someone's getting specific income, let's say bonus and overtime or a combination of the both with those, we need a 2-year history of being able to use that. So if someone's getting a large amount of their monthly income from overtime, but they've only been getting that income for say 20 months, we can't use it. We need to have a 2-year history of receiving income and or bonuses. So mistake number one, not starting the process early enough. The more time you have to work through potential issues and the more stuff we can do up front, it's going to be a lot less stressful and a lot better for you. Number two, putting the house before the loan. What I mean by that is people start looking at houses first, or they contact a real estate agent first. Look, I get it, guys. The home loan stuff, we're going to look under the hood. We're going to look at all your financials. It's not the fun part. I'm not the fun guy that's going to go and look at houses with you and do all that stuff. However, if you know you need to obtain home financing to get that house, you want to get your numbers in check first. Plain and simple. You want to make sure you've got it within your budget. You're happy with the payment. More often than not, I see someone, they fall in love with a $600,000, $700,000 house, and we get all their documentation finally. Aaron, we want this house. They're dead set on it, and it's $700,000 purchase price, and they qualify for a $500,000 loan amount, meaning they have to come up with a $200,000 down payment to make it work. They get heartbroken, they get flustered, and a lot of times they just throw their arms up in the air. Get your budget established first, know what your comfort level is, review the numbers with your lender, make sure you understand it, and make sure you're understanding how the process works. That goes into my second part of that. Make sure you are taking the time to get a proper consultation. Look, I don't care if it's your very first time ever doing it or your 10th time. You know, about 70% of the loans that we do every month are repeat clients that we've done loans for in the past. They know us, they trust us, they like us, or they're referrals from our past clients that we've helped. So one of the things we do is what's called a pre-purchase consult, where I actually get on a Zoom with you or a Teams meeting or something like that, and we actually record it and I take you through a presentation from A to Z so you understand everything from your pre-approval to all the way at the end, getting your keys, understanding every single aspect of what's going to happen on your journey when you get into escrow on a home. So it's super important. Get your numbers established first, and then take the time to have a meeting, guys. It's literally, if you've done it before, it's 30 minutes. If you've never done it before, plan on about 45 minutes to an hour, but it's going to answer all of your questions. You're going to have a lot more confidence, and it's going to really reduce your stress level. Number 3, this is a big one, moving money around. I can't tell you how much of a headache this can create a lot of times. Here's the reason why. As lenders, we have to follow what's called the anti-money laundering law, meaning we have to be able to track where deposits come into your bank accounts. So if you're using a bank account for your down payment and or closing costs that you have with that loan, we have to be able to verify where those funds came in. So if we have money getting transferred in from one account to another, we have to be able to verify where that money came from. So if someone deposits a whole bunch of cash and it's not sitting there for at least 60 days, we call that seasoning, because we have to get your last 2 months of your most recent current bank statements. And if we have a large deposit in there that we can't source, we can't use it. We actually have to back it out. Now, no big deal if it's direct deposit, Social Security deposits, pension deposits, things like that. That's totally fine because we can track and source those. But if you're moving money from an account into another account, be prepared that we're going to have to get that other statement showing that those funds were in there. Another big thing that I see happen is people are like, oh, mom and dad or grandpa and grandpa are giving me a gift. Totally fine, totally legal. However, you want to meet with your lender first, have them give you specific directions on how to do that gift. If grandma and grandpa just give you $50K cash and they throw it into your account, there's some other things that we have to do. We have to get a gift letter. We have to do that. So if you're going to get a gift, have that pre-purchase consultation first so your lender can walk you through that specifically on how to do that, what the best way is so it won't open up a bunch of can of worms. So that's it, guys. The 3 biggest mistakes I see is 1, not starting the process early enough. We want to make sure we have time to work through any possible hiccups. The more time we have, the better, guys, and the more educated you're going to be and the smoother the process is going to be. Number 2, putting the house before the loan or the cart before the horse, so to speak. Get your numbers dialed in first. Make sure you're having a conversation with your lender. You're having that pre-purchase consultation, and you understand how the journey works from getting pre-approved all the way to getting your keys. And number 3, don't move money around. One of the biggest things I suggest on that is open up a separate account and name it, whatever your last name is, or Joe's home account, Joe's house account. That way you have a separate account where all your money is going to be used for either your down payment and or closing cost, or if it's a specific loan program that requires reserves, that money sitting in there seasoned for 60 days. So guys, thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give us a like and a subscribe so again, we can keep this good information coming out to more people. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.